Hello, my name is Rexsam, a solar doctor, the celebrity engineer. I am always available to teach people on how to make use of their solar panel, their inverter, their charge controller, how to run the proper connection, how to identify when it is faulty, and equally coach the younger ones on the need to rely on renewable energy. So in our discussion, I always keep telling them that it makes the environment cool because it reduces environmental pollution, it reduces the noise and every other harmful thing that are meant to happen in the environment. Once the renewable energy is involved, it cools it down. Today, if you are just watching my video for the first time, I would love you to get connected by subscribing to this channel, and by doing so, you have every detail, information and knowledge you need in solar energy. Today I have a topic which we are to discuss with these younger ones, and the topic said how solar panel works. In the order of my teachings, I was able to explain what solar energy is, and the students were so happy because they got the right information with the right person. So today I here in this again to teach them how solar panel work. So all the solar panels we use are categorized in mono and polycrystalline. So we did the little introduction the other day, but today I am here, and with the assignments I gave them, I left them with two options of charge controller, the PWM and the MPPT. So I came back to them and I was demanding their research, which most of them watched my video, just like you that is watching this. This is the outcome of their research through my video. Someone had the answer to that, and I promised the class that whoever that does well will equally benefit more by gaining more knowledge, insight, and including a gift from me. So here I ask, what are the two charge controller type we use in solar panel connections? And they mention it. So I mentioned the PWM and the MPPT, and the assignment is this: what is the full meaning of PWM and what is the full meaning of MPPT? Here the class responded. Just watch and see what they said. Like we discussed, the PV has photovoltaic, so it is the photos in the solar panels that actually help the solar panel to conduct electricity. So how does this solar panel work? Whenever you place this solar panel under the sun, then there will be a fall of sunlight on top of it, and the photons in the panels will introduce an electrode which, when converted, gives electricity. This electron you see is being moved through the panel. That is, when the current flows through and it produces energy, that is to say there must be an existence of PV, that is the panel voltage, for us to generate what? Electricity. So we can equally see how it is positioned that solar panels, which is also known as photovoltaic or panels, convert sunlight into electricity through a specific or scientific process called photovoltaic effect. So on that note, someone mentioned that he had an answer to my question of PWM and MPPT. I gave her the time and she answered. Two of them were ready to answer, and we were able to establish that PWM means pulse width modulation. Pulse width modulation. So that is what we just said. And MPPT means maximum power pack tracking. So we wrote it down, and this is how the class kicked off. The class took longer than it should, but we were able to maintain the learning process, and all the students were happy. You can see we have, you see it's maximum power point tracking. Then the PWM is pulse width modulation. So in this class, I'm going to take up again as we go to how solar panel works. Every other ones has their questions, and a lot of questions came up while the students were happy to receive my lecture. Keep watching as we take you there. I know you are gaining interest in this particular topic, how solar panel works. This is facilitated by Rexsam Engineering Company, and I am here to dish it out to the younger ones in my environment. We are available equally for endorsement, or probably you want us to do a presentation to your people. We are available for that. But before we go on, let me quickly rush into our topic, which we have mentioned. Then we mentioned that the panels, which is also known as photovoltaic effects, that takes place. Then these are the things that you need to know. The components and the method to generate them must be clean and renewable. That is to say, for us to generate electricity, we must have components involved, and the method of generating them must be clean and renewable. So right now, I move ahead as I begin to outline the components of solar energy. Then in my explanation, I was able to explain the difference between PWM and MPPT charge. Then the sizes were equally outlined, like I mentioned, 10 amps, 100 amps, 120 amps, as the case may be, depending on the size. So right now, I want to show you the components of solar panels. Components of solar panels and how they are being used to the house. These are the components. Look at our diagram. You see, I have the first one, the solar panel. I have the solar panel. I have, yes, the solar panel. I have the charge controller. You see, this is the sun to the panel. Then the panel takes it to charge controller, from charge controller to the inverter, from the inverter to the house. Now, that charge controller to the battery, from battery to the house. These are the things you see when you are running your installation, and it is important you note that this diagram is significant, so you can interpret the diagram when you understand what it is. So right now, keep watching as I bring to you the components of solar energy and how they function. Let's go there. See you in my next video.